All right, so thank you everybody for sharing. And that's really interesting, right? So just from that short conversation, we saw examples of using online spaces as a form of relaxation. We saw a lot of self-teaching, coding, learning languages, so many positive examples. And for me, it's really important that us as adults, we keep those channels of communication open with our children about not just how much time they're spending online, but what they're actually doing. And it is so easy just to get stuck in that one conversation. But when we show genuine interest, we keep those channels of communication open. So my name is Dunn, and I'm the CEO and founder of a charity called Paradigm Project. We do a lot of work with schools, with parents, with children around supporting key educational transitions. So from early years into primary school, Key Stage 1 to Key Stage 2, and primary to secondary school. And I was doing this session with ParentSkills2Go, focusing on that transition from primary to secondary school. We had some really interesting conversations. Important to have adults that we trust, but also talk to each other. Sometimes we hide things because we think that no one else is going through it.
Hello, my name is Eliyo Ajiboye. I'm the CEO and founder of Wisdom Tree Communities, and I'm working in partnership with ParentSkills2Go. We are doing and delivering a transitions program where we're explaining to parents to help them understand the important transformations that their children go through when they move from year 6 to year 7, and the things that they should be mindful of.
We spoke about worries, things we're looking forward to preparing for secondary school. And then we spoke about friendships. We did a really cool activity called Friendship Soup, where we looked at the different ingredients that make up a good friendship.
My name is Ebele Busari. I attended this session for the first time today with my 2 children who are going to years 5 and year 6 in primary school. And one of the key core bits of information that I got from today's session was it is pertinent and important for parents to have a clear, open communication with their children. Because if we're not included in their world, we won't know how best to encourage them, how to steer them in the right direction, and how to give them the right kind of advice that will make sure that they come out to be the successful children and adults that we hope for them to be.
So we know that bullying in person can massively affect people. It can affect your mental health. It can affect how you engage in school, how you feel at home. The thing with online bullying or online cyberbullying is that it never stops, because it's always there. If someone is bullying you in school, you only see that person in school. The thing with online bullying, it's always there. So that's a really important thing that's come up, and it's something that is really important that you begin to speak about more. So as you go into secondary school, all of you will be using devices a lot more than what you have done in the past. What was really interesting about this session was the intergenerational aspect, bringing the parents and the children together and reflecting on some of the differences on how they perceive different things. That was a really interesting dynamic to bring into the activities. And today we focused on online safety, which is such a critical topic, one that is prevalent and important for children, but also for parents as they learn how to manage and navigate a world that their children exist in a way that is different to how they ever engage with that world. So today the conversation was really rich. I learned a lot, and I know that the parents did as well, and so did the children. So it was a fantastic conversation, and I hope that everybody took something away that will really help them feel more confident and more prepared about going into the transition to secondary school.
My name is Uchechi. I have a daughter, Chimamanda. She's 8, she's almost 9. So she'll be starting year 5 in this September. So today we learned about online safety, and I really enjoyed the course. It's quite interactive. One thing I took home today is not to try to shout at your child when you see your child spending so much time. There are other ways you can go about it. First of all, you need to involve yourself. Get to know what your child is doing on, online. See how she's spending her time. I was really shocked today to find out that we have actually more positive gains than negative, because before I used to think when people mention about online safety and children, the first thing that comes to my mind is negative, a lot of negative. So today I was shocked that we found that so many, even the children themselves. So it's really a great section. I really enjoyed it. I encourage everyone to be part of this section.